Okay, anytime somebody write the word oxtail on any video, you guys, automatically click on it, right? Listen, I'm finna show you, and it's so overrated, oxtails, pulled pork, things like that. Any of them big pieces of meat, all we gonna do is put some thyme on it, and it's gonna be easy. You know what, folks? We finna smoke some oxtails. Let's get it. All right, so you guys can see not a whole lot to it, right? We just got oxtails. I try to pick most of them where they almost the same size, right? And then here, these are the two rubs that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using my B. I like this. I love the flavor profile on the hairier meats. And then we gotta put a little bit of that barbecue flavor on there, right? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Obviously, I'm gonna be using my kettle grill, because listen, a lot of people still have, still cooking with charcoal, right? So I got myself a fire starter. Let's just go ahead and get this set up, right? So let's get these going. They light right up. As soon as they're on fire, go ahead and take your chimney, which is full, and put this on top. Okay, so listen, when it comes to making oxtails or any protein that you put on the grill, there's gonna be two things that are gonna be key, right? For one, you gotta have, good seasoning, right? You gotta get the seasoning on there, and then two, we wanna get penetrated with the smoke, right? And that's where we're gonna come with the charcoal flavor, right? We're gonna put that in there along with the seasoning. Now, I went ahead and took some of my olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. This is a rosemary infused. I'm on that right now, right? So, I got a knife out here, because normally I'd have it, if you look right here, you can see it right here, I would have made some type of little trim. That's a lot of fat, right? But don't worry, we're gonna cut some of this down, and then we're gonna render the rest of it. So now I'm getting ready to start. I'm gonna be starting with my B. All right, so now we just start adding this on here. You wanna put it all over, folks. All right, so now we come back with the barbecue flavor, right? This is my barbecue rub. You guys can see it, it's on my store. It's all over. This is like really moving, So now listen, when you say smoked oxtails, like what we gonna make? It's up to you guys what you wanna make. You know what I mean? They make for great tacos. You know what I mean? Sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I actually make burritos out of them. This, with a little rice, oxtail burrito. You do whatever you would like to do. Okay, so when I tell you it's simple, folks. So look at what I'm doing. I'm taking my chimney, which I got the bottom half of these lit. If you guys look down there, I have some charcoal. I went ahead and put some wood on top to get a little bit more flavor. Now, what I'm gonna do is add this in here like this. All right, so what you see is, look, I got my two zones. Over here, we don't have no fire. I put a pan in there. I put a little water in there because we're gonna cook a little while, so we wanna have a little moisture, right? So that's in here, and that's keeping the briquettes over there on that side. That's the hot zone. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take our oxtails and just start staging these, throughout. Now I'm putting the bigger ones over here, right? Closer to the fire. All right, so I'm gonna let this run for about an hour without even taking the lid off, just so that, I can see where I'm at. We're gonna run about, to be honest with you, I wanna run at about 250. That's gonna be great. So I got it vented that way. I'm waiting for my temperature. We holding 250 right now, and then we'll take a look at it in about 1 hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. 1 hour in. Whew, look at that there. Now, I'm gonna use my meat thermometer, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and probe here just to see where we at. 160, that's good. Let's try this one over here. 172. I'm probably gonna go just a little bit further. Let's see, 162. And then the ones that are further in the back, 164. Yeah, I like the, I'm hitting the bone. Let's get it in there. All right, so I'm gonna let them go about another 30 minutes, then we're gonna move over to the next step. The next step is how we're gonna get them fall off the bone. All right, so now let's look at them again. You see those right there? They're not going, you can see the dark color. It's gotten rid of some of that red, you know what I mean? And then what I did was I made myself a little spritz bottle. You know what I mean? This was apple cider vinegar. I put a little beef broth in this and a little W sauce. You know what I mean? Just enough to just keep it moist. Yeah, we just gonna put them in here, right? All right, I've closed this one already, but I just want to show you guys about how much beef broth that I put inside of here. You know what I mean? I just like to at least get it covered. Not covered. I like for it to be at least halfway, right? So what you guys see right here, this is good, right? This ain't gonna stay up, but that's fine. Might as well just lay him down, right? Now we're gonna put a top on there. We're gonna get this to boil and steam. This is how we're gonna get it to be nice and soft and super tender. Then once I got both of them in here situated, right? Because these are half pans and these are deep. Then when I put this over the top, I don't worry about no fire that I have underneath there because I got it vented properly, right? So if I have any fire, what it does is it'll bring the temperature down, you know what I mean? And I'll get back down to about 350 the way it is. I'll vent it because about 350 is where we want to be at. Now we finna cook for it to be fall off the bone. All right, so look, another hour went by. It's not about the temp, right? We want it to be all like butter, right? You can see I checked here and there. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go in here like this, and I'm gonna take this right here. I hit a bone. Right here, I got no resistance, folks. That tell me all of these is good. You know what I mean? So I can just push right here and just hit, oh my goodness. When I say butter, I mean butter. You could just see, if I wanted to, I could just knock this off of here like this with my finger. This is what I mean when I say soft and fall off the bone. You see that right there? Look at that right there. And then what it's kicking back, because I season these well, we let it adhere to the meat. Look at this right here, folks. Look at that. Look, I can just, see how we got penetration all the way down that way? Now, this is charcoal, folks. Now I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna put that in there. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and start shredding some of this down. Again, look at that right there. Ooh, that's chef's choice, folks. Hey, I know I'm out here in the desert. If you guys look, it's raining like a mother right now, but I promise you it's only gonna last so long. Just enough to wet up the ground and remind me of being back at home in Alabama. You know what I mean? But anyway, folks, we still finna get this video in you. Now, what was this video about? This was really about making, oxtails. You guys can do oxtails and put them on top of baked potatoes and all of that. But I'm gonna bring these into play right now so you guys can look at them. Look at this right here. Now they've been sitting up. Look, you could just see how spongy and soft they are and all of that. Now, this is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna take some of these in just 1 second. Let me just check my tortilla. Oh yeah. This is what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna take some of this and just shred these right here over the top, right? I don't know about y'all, but I wanna have some oxtail everywhere. I don't wanna make it too thick. Sometimes I got a habit of just making, overdoing it, So we'll take them, get them like this. All right, so you guys see it. Listen, it's really not about the quesadilla because this could have been just a super loaded over the top baked potato with oxtails in it. You know what I mean? So you really do what you want to do, but I really just wanted to make a video to show you. I see a lot of videos out here to talk about it. They're really, really simple to make. You know what I mean? They're very, very unforgiving. We just got to season them. We got to put them in there and let them get some smoke. But main thing is we want to get a consistent fire. Listen, I'm not finna over talk it or nothing like that. I'm getting ready to go in here and just grab one of these, you know what I mean? Even if I look at this one over here, this is the one I'm about to eat, but I just want to show you. You could just see, look at that cheese and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually saving this little half right here for myself, but I'm gonna grab this one right here. I'm gonna hit y'all with cheers, y'all. I'm gonna be real short with this one, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these off. You know what I mean? I'm gonna knock a couple of them off. You know what? I got my real nephew on here. I know I say nephew all the time. You know, when I say that, they be like that ebonics, that street talk. But you know what? Just come here, nephew. Here you go, man. You say you want to try it. There you go. There you go. Let me get you a napkin. You might not have nothing else extra. Oh, you on here taking baby bites for the video? I got you.
It's fire.
Huh?
It's fire.
Hey, I got it. Hey, listen, if I wish I could walk out in the front and grab somebody and just say, hey, eat some of these quesadillas. You know what I mean? And tell me what you think. Hey, super fire. Really, the technique again is about just making them. I just want to show you guys, everybody should be making them. I know they're a little bit expensive, but it's well worth it, I promise. Now, with that being said, let me know down in the comment section below, what would you use this meat for? I already gonna give you this one. I already said a loaded baked potato with oxtails in it, and I'm gonna give you this one too, tacos. I want to use your brain. I want you guys to use your brain. Come in and tell me, man, next time we gonna make these, I might just pick your recipe. If you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there is a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to eat, folks. I'm out. Peace.